Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my Completionist Cape journey. Last episode, we started off with getting quite a bit of progress. We got 120 Necromancy, leaving Dungeoneering as the only skill left. I went from 109 to 117 Dungeoneering on double XP, and we also completed a few different tasks for the Comp Cape and got started on the Ports grind. We're jumping into episode 2 with 28 of 88 completionist tasks completed, so there is quite a ways to go, and the whole idea around this episode is checking off a lot of those easy tasks. So let's jump into it. So to start off, I did a few quests. I completed the Call of the Ancestors quest, and then I did actually a free-to-play quest, which is Heartstealer. Kind of weird how I didn't have this done already. Next, we completed Shadow of the Storm, which is actually a really old quest, so it was kind of weird going through that. After these 3 quests, I was getting a bit burnt out, so we switched to some daily methods. So another daily that I have been doing to get these different recipes, so you can see I have 5 left. I actually got one of them already from this method. You can go, if you have 115 Dungeoneering, you can use the Resource Dungeon in Perking. And there you're able to get a random reward. There's a 1 in 20 chance at getting one of those recipe pages, which is a decent chance. And so that's one way to sort of passively get them. I just need to reach inside this Motherload Maw and I get a random reward. And so we actually got another potion. That was actually really lucky. I think that's 2 days in a row, honestly. So yeah, if we go back and check the potions... Yeah, so checking the potions, there's only 4 left, and so I can now unlock Extreme Sharpshooter, and the other one we unlocked was Super War Master, so we'll unlock that. Only 4 left, so I'm going to be doing that as a daily, and we'll slowly complete this achievement. Also, at the end of the last episode, I started collecting these golden rocks, and so I do have quite a few stacked up in my bank, so we're going to add those to the plinth. Got a bit of XP, looks like I get to pick actually. And so yeah, we get quite a bit of XP from this. I guess you need 2 of each skill, but the statue is started. We have 4 skills completed, so quite a few skills left. I think you actually need to complete this statue 30 times for the trimmed comp requirements. Not sure if I'll go for those, but we're just gonna go to complete it once to start. So one of the achievements that I have left, and it's first on the list, so may as well start with it, is called Absolute Planker. So I need to upgrade my plank box to hold 100 of each plank. And to do that, I'm going to need to do construction contracts. I've never done them before. Going to need to get, I guess, 500 contract credits to unlock the plank box upgrade 2. So I tried to make a bit of a setup to do them. And we're going to be doing our first construction contract. It looks like we go to the shopkeeper in Varrock. Honestly, I kind of think this is actually a pretty cool way to train construction. I could definitely see myself doing this if I start a new account. And that is the first contract completed. I actually got an achievement and 5 credits. So I'll have to go back to Perking and definitely create a preset for this. And we're going to have to do a lot of these contracts. Okay, so I was looking up at the optimal setup for construction contracts, and I want to get an attuned crystal teleport seed, but to do that, I need to complete the Eyes of Gloofree quest, so I'm going to need to go do that. So I'm going to need to complete this quest anyways, so the idea is I'll just do it now so I can be a bit more efficient with the 100 construction contracts. And that is the completion of the Eyes of Gloofree. It was actually a pretty long and annoying quest, but good thing we have it done. Okay, so now that I finished the quest, I'm just searching for a crystal teleport seed. I guess I'm supposed to kill these elves down here by this camp, so I'm going to be here for a bit until I get one. It is a common drop though, so I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. Finally got the crystal teleport seed. I had to come to the camp in Laida or whatever. I had to come to this spot. I was killing them over here for probably 20 minutes and didn't get one, so I'm not sure what that's all about, but we have the seed, so I'm now going to go attune it, and then I'll never have to get another one again. This is going to be such a good improvement for my construction contracts. That is done. We have the attuned crystal teleport seed, so I can now teleport directly here, and there's no more charges on it. So that is fantastic. So I just completed my 10th construction contract. I can now buy the plank box, And I'm going to need to get the plank box 2 upgrades. So another 450 contracts. And this is actually pretty useful. It will just store planks for me. So I am going to be adding that to my preset. And should maybe make it a little bit faster. But let's go get another contract. We have, I guess, 90 more to do. Over this past week, I did also do a live stream on my YouTube channel where I was making progress towards my comp cape. So if you are interested in watching this series live, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you are notified for when I do go live. I usually try to give about a half an hour notice or more, so definitely subscribe if you're interested in that. Anyway, we did a bit of Herby Werby to start so I could complete the task here. All I needed to do was get the herb bag and the upgraded herb bag, and I had enough points to do that, plus the points I got from this one run. So that is one achievement completed. I also did a few Zammy kills with my friend KJ just to get the Dungeoneering daily task completed. So Zammy is a pretty good boss to defeat to complete these daily Dungeoneering tasks. It's really like a 5-minute boss kill. Sometimes a bit longer if I'm doing it solo, but it is pretty easy and you get a bit of GP from it as well, along with that 50k Dungeoneering XP. Next, I worked on actually completing some individual achievements. I really want to get the list down. That will just make it feel a little bit more manageable. So we started off with defeating Abyssal Lords for the key to complete Abyssal Shortcut. It is a rare drop from Abyssal Lords, and I probably got it after half an hour, so it wasn't too bad of an achievement. Once I headed back in with the key and a rope, I was able to attach it to the railing to complete the Abyssal Shortcut achievement. I also made sure not to miss the Traveling Merchant and buy the Livid Plant so I can get some more produce points, and this put me up to about 383,000. You need 430,000 to unlock all the spells, which is a requirement for the comp cape. Next on the list was Clue Scrolls, and there was actually 3 Completionist Cape tasks that I need to complete for this. The first one is called Balanced Combat Triangle. This achievement requires me to solve a lockbox puzzle, which is only in a Master Clue. I've never done a Master Clue before, but I have a ton stacked up in my bank, so that is one that I am going to complete. There's also Towering Over Us All, which is to complete a Towers puzzle. This puzzle also is one of the possible puzzles to get in a Master Clue. And then finally, there's the Tiers of Treasure achievement. This achievement requires me to complete 1 clue of each tier, and so I've never done a medium, hard, or Master Clue, so I'm going to be completing those 3 and getting those 3 achievements. While completing one of the clue steps, I had to get to the islands that were once turtles, so I had to unlock the different teleports for this, which is actually another comp cape requirement. So that is another achievement completed. And while completing the Master Clue, I did get a lockbox puzzle, and it is actually extremely easy with Alt 1 Toolkit. It basically tells you exactly what to do, and you can complete it in honestly just a few seconds. So that was awesome. And another achievement completed for the comp cape. I also got a tower puzzle in the same Master Clue, so got all of the achievements completed within this one Master Clue, which was awesome. This was also the last step for the Master Clue, so upon getting the rewards chest, I completed Tiers of the Treasure. So that was 4 Completionist Cape achievements, all completed within doing those few clue scrolls. And now what you've all been waiting for, the clue rewards, because who doesn't like seeing the clue rewards? So the first clue I opened was an easy clue. It was only 22k, not that great, but I don't think easy clues are supposed to be good. Next up is the medium. Got 1.4 mil, got a fortunate component, so that was awesome. Hard clue, 4.3 mil. We actually got 3 fortunate components. And best for last, gonna check out the Master Clue. And the Master Clue was quite disappointing. Only got around 200k from the Master. But overall, I'm definitely pleased with completing all of those comp achievements. And so I headed back to do a few more construction contracts. I did complete quite a few, and I have enough points to get the level 2 upgrade. But still, I'm gonna need to do a lot more contracts. I think another 57 to get the 300 points required for the last upgrade. So this really is a time-consuming task, but it will be a good one to get done. Well, that was a pretty easy quest. And if I talk to Lady Serville, that should be the completion of the fight arena. Another quest completed. Let's move on to the next one. And that is the Tribal Totem complete. And that is the Mountain Daughter quest complete. completed. I actually did that one in old school when I was playing that about a month ago, so a bit familiar with this one. I'm going to do the Everything is Oresome achievement. So I need to mine 100 of each ore. I just have mithril, necrite, adamantite, and phasmatite left. Go grab my ore box and any stone spirits I have, and we'll start that achievement. And there it is. Everything is Oresome is completed. So that's another Comp Cape achievement. Actually noticeable that the bar has gone up since I started, so that is nice. Rion, and add some more pieces to it. That's some more XP, and we're slowly completing this statue. Let's just check it. We have quite a few skills left to do. I guess I could just train some of those maybe and get some more rocks. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the Anachronia Agility course. So what I'm trying to get there is a totem. So I need to actually complete one totem, and I don't have any of the totems complete or all the things that I need. And I want to get the Totem of Treasure. I think I might actually use it if I ever get into clues. So that's going to be the next step. I need to get the middle one, which you can get from the agility course. I need 20 out of 60 for the treasure totem, I believe. And there it is. So I'll add that to the totem bag. Now I just need the middle one. So I need to really just do the agility course. So that's probably what I'll be doing for the next while until I get that totem piece. Okay, so I decided I am going to take a break from going for the totem. I can actually get a totem from Herby Werby, so once it resets in 2 days, I can go ahead, get the 200 points, and buy it from there. So I'll just do that. The next achievement I'm going to go for is the Dinosaur Hunter achievement, so I need to take down every dinosaur in Big Game Hunter. I only have 3 left, so we're going to go do that. First one we're going to do is the Arcane Apatosaur, and that's the second one down, the Scimitops. And that is the Pavosaurus Rex hunted, and that is the achievement completed. The Dino Hunter task is now done, and that's another Comp Cape task checked off the list. A fort of my own, where I need to upgrade all buildings in Fort Forinthry to Tier 3. Currently, I am missing quite a few of them. So I'm going to be working on that for a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. I am going to buy all the things from the Grand Exchange, but it does sometimes take 5 or 10 minutes to actually construct the buildings. And so while buying the supplies, I decided to go check the Motherload Maw and hopefully get a potion recipe. We did actually. That is awesome. Let's go unlock that right away. Honestly, I've been getting really lucky with these so far. Okay, and we now only have 3 potions left. Let's unlock these 2. So we'll continue doing those dailies and eventually get the last 3. And so I'm down to my last upgrade at Fort 4 and 3. I just need to get the Tier 3 Chapel. I'm going to upgrade that now. I probably spent about 50 mil getting the requirements for all this, but that's fine. We can make money pretty fast. So this will be another achievement once it's done. It does take quite a while to do these, but it is kind of AFK, which is nice. And that is 103 construction. So I've actually been getting a lot of construction XP from Fort 4 and 3 and also construction contracts. And there it is, spiritual comfort achievement and also a fort of my own, which is a completionist cape task. And that's another one checked off. Okay, so this next task, it is called Annihilator. And what I need to do is I need to have all Nihils fighting me at once. So this is going to be really sketchy. And I'm hoping I can just get the achievement and get out. It's not looking like that. And I might even die. All right. That did not work very well. Let's look at it again. Fighting all 4 Nihil at once. Yeah, that did not work well at all. The Shard of Zeros, so now they won't be aggressive, and hopefully this finally works. Okay, this is much better with the Shard of Zeros. So all I'll need to do is get 1 of each type on me. I don't know what's going on, but I can't seem to get this achievement. Yeah, no achievement. Like, I definitely killed all of them all at once there. Well, I'm gonna come back with some more supplies. Didn't read the achievement. So the reason why it wasn't working is when I go back in, I need to replay the boss fight. I even switched to range to try and make it work, but I was just doing it wrong. So this time it should end up working. So yes, replay the boss fight. I honestly don't even know what the boss fight is. Oh, there's the ice. There it is, achievement completed. So all I had to do was enter the boss fight. So that's nice. Another task completed. And I'm going to be doing my daily challenge, which is obviously Dungeoneering. And we're going to continue the ED1 run. I do have a ton of ancient scales that I'll likely sell soon. It looks like the price actually went up on them. But let's head on in and try and get 3 more completions. And that is 8 scales from the first kill. Let's go do the second one. I just got a steadfast scale drop. I don't even know how much that is. I didn't even know you could get it, to be honest. Don't think it's a great drop, but kind of cool. And another 8 ancient scales. That's also the completion of a Reaper task. And another ancient scale drop, 8 of them again, but the task is complete. So we got all of the daily challenges done. I already claimed 1, let's claim the other 2, and that's another 100k Dungeoneering XP. I kind of like this method because I am gaining a bit of Dungeoneering XP, but I'm also making really good money from Elite Dungeon 1. I only got 24 scales this time, but sometimes I'll get those big drops, which will really help. And I think the chest is up over 400 mil now, which is awesome. Another fairly easy achievement is the Draconic Decoction achievement. I did have to spend some money, so I spent about 20 mil on these different recipes, which I would have had to do archaeology to get. But now I can just read them all and get the recipes just to speed this up. And we should get the achievement. So that is Draconic Decoctions, another Completionist Cape achievement. Scroll of Renewal from the Dungeoneering shop. So let's go do that. It's only 35,000 tokens. And let's read it. And that is another achievement completed. Rituals We Trust. So this one, perform every necromancy ritual. I haven't done Greater Essence. That's the only one. So we will just quickly complete that one. And that'll be another achievement. And that is in Rituals We Trust completed. This event is the Remoki Incursion. So this is actually one that I haven't done yet, so that's kind of exciting. And it seems quite easy. Only one other person here with me. We'll just get it completed and make some progress towards that. That's sort of one of those time-gated ones because I have to wait and see which ones are going to be ready or active. So yeah, it's probably going to take a little while to complete that one, but it's nice to just slowly make some progress towards it. And that is it completed. I probably went a little bit too hard there, but anyway, it's completed. It's off the list. Only 5 left. Okay, so now I am going to be working towards the Wisdom Anima achievement. So if I look in here, yeah, Minor Wisdom. So what I need to do is earn a Wisdom of Anima fletching perk for one of the Elder God arrow types. So we're going to be fletching some of those here. I'm not sure if I have to use this fletching workbench or if I can use a portable fletcher, but I'll just use it. Let's, I guess, toggle that on. Okay, I guess I need to fletch a certain amount of arrows before I can get it, I'm guessing. Let me just quickly check and see if one of these portable fletchers work as well. Okay, it does. So we're definitely using this. So yeah, I'm going to use the portable fletcher, imbue a ton of these big arrows, and hopefully come out with a profit. And then the idea is, well, try and toggle this Wisdom of Anima. I guess the idea is you have to make a certain amount of arrows before you can make them faster, I guess. Getting a little bit too hard, and you can see I got the Minor Wisdom Achievement. All I had to do was make 500 of these basically, which I did. And so that one's done. I think I was making some profit as well. And now we'll move on to another quick achievement. Oh my god, I got the fletching pet. Just making some extra arrows. That's ridiculous. Respect to that. Thank you very much. So I went ahead and sold my ED1 loot chest. And the scales, they sold for a ton, partly because the combat beta just came out. They're selling for over 1.5 mil each. So I'm definitely going to be headed straight back. But the reason why I'm selling all of this is I want to start perking out my gear. And also, I am going to be buying the first Necromancer robe top, which is the one piece I didn't already have. And that insta-sold, and it looks like the price might be going down for Necro gear, which is great for me. And I'm going to be putting Biting 4 on. So right now I have been using Biting 2, Undead Slayer. I'll probably be removing my Invigorating 4 Venom Blood and try and get an Invigorating 4 Undead Slayer. And then maybe try and get Biting 4 and Mobile for the top. So that's going to be the plan. Going to perk that stuff out. It's going to be really sad because I am going to have to disassemble this noxious longbow, which I've had forever. But it's time. So I spent probably 2 hours getting all of these weapons up to level 9 and the armor piece. Got 2 Dragon Rider Lances to level 9. So let's disassemble the second one. That's 4 more components. We'll disassemble the legs. And I think I get the base legs back. Oh, I got it first try. That is huge. That is so good. Okay, that one's done. Please, 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 please. Yes! That is so good. Oh, saved a lot there. Okay, that is 2 huge perks. Aftershock 4, Eruptive 2, and Biting 4 Mobile. And so now that my gear is all perked out, I know it's not really a comp type thing that needs to be done, but it will help me with my ED1 runs for Dungeoneering daily tasks. So I went back to ED1 to complete 3 more daily tasks. Oh, I got the Masuda's War Spear. That is awesome. I doubled too. Kind of funny, but that is great. Because eventually I would like to go for this log. And so if I just quickly check, yeah, all we're missing is the pet now. That is fantastic. And that's a new PB of just 1.2 seconds and 10 ancient scales. I'll take that. And that one was pretty bad. We only got 4 ancient scales, but an improvement of 9 seconds. I almost had the 1 cycle too. And that is another 11 ancient scales and the completion of 3 more daily challenges for Dungeoneering. So 150k Dungeoneering XP. And I'm slowly making my way towards 120. I'm now about 20.5 million XP away. And that is a new Sanctum Guardian PB. I actually went really hard there. Got a 6.6 second improvement. Killed him in 51.6 seconds. And another improvement. I just needed an Invoke Death and I would have had a 1 cycle. So I can definitely do it. That's really exciting. And next I went and completed the Elemental Workshop 3, which is honestly a pretty brutal and confusing quest. I mean, following the wiki, it was okay, but still, it was pretty long and annoying. And finally, we're going to cap off episode 2 with player-owned ports. So I actually made quite a bit of progress with the player-owned ports this week. I was gathering a lot of bamboo, so I could actually buy my 3rd ship. So that was huge. I was able to finally get enough bamboo to buy it, and that's going to speed up things a lot. Right now, I am in the Scythe region, and to complete the Comp Cape requirement, I need to get to the Pincers region. This is going to require almost another 1 million distance, which could take something like 300 or more voyages for my ships. So having 3 of them is definitely going to speed this up. And so I am just going to continue checking ports daily, making sure I am sending out all my ships, getting some upgrades for the player-owned ports, and eventually I will complete this achievement. It's probably going to be one of my last ones since it is time-gated, but just so you guys know, I am checking it, and I am making some progress with the player-owned ports. Anyway, guys, I really hope you did enjoy the comp cape progress, and I'll see you all in episode 3.